Hello, dear Capricorn. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here for your mid-June 2019 Love and General Celtic Cross. Due to public demand, I thought I would be doing mid-month with a Celtic Cross. So let's see what's happening for you, especially with this full moon in Sagittarius that we're having, and it's at a very important place in the area of the galactic center in Sagittarius. You know, that's the entrance and the exit to our Milky Way. So it's a very important place for the full moon to be taking place. Let's see what's going to culminate for you guys and for everyone else as a collective. So let's see your Celtic Cross, dear Capricorn. What's happening for Capricorn? Spirit guides and angels, Capricorn, mid-June 2019. Okay. In the position of now, we've got the Page of Pentacles, and I'm using the Botticelli Tarot this time. Let's see what the challenge is, and it's Six of Pentacles, which I see as Libran energy. Libra is balance, giving and receiving, being equal in a relationship, whatever sort of a relationship this is, whether it's business or family, doesn't matter, or even love. The foundation is the Nine of Pentacles. In the recent past, you have the Seven of Swords. Crowning your reading is this is number 8, which is normally the number of strength, but it does show justice. So I take both those meanings into consideration. A subscriber was asking me, why are you saying it's the Strength card when it's the Justice card? Well, it's a number 8. They are numbered differently here, but number 8 is logically the Strength card. So that's why I need to take both of those energies. It is Major Arcana. There's double meaning in it. In the near future, you have the Two of Wands. In the position of you, we have the card of Gemini and the Lovers. In the external to you in your environment is the Emperor. Usually I see the Emperor as very Saturnian, therefore we could be talking about an Aquarian. But this could also show your energy as well. You are ruled by Saturn as well. Now, the Emperor is usually Aries or Taurus as well, so we could have Sun, Moon, or Rising, Venus if you're female, if you're male, Mars, and if you know your North Node, so those signs that I've already mentioned. Now, in the Hopes and Fears position, we've got the Queen of Wands. So there is quite a bit of fiery energy here. Let's look at the outcome. And there you are, Queen of Swords. And I did say you might be dealing with an Aquarian. Could go either way. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. The Ace of Wands is that spark, that creative new beginning. You know, I see the wands as something that can't be held back, something that is very spontaneous. And as you can see here, the Ace of Wands is brought forth from this angel. This is a blessing. There is something that you're beginning, something creative, could even be like a relationship that's full of passion as well. We do have the Queen of Wands here. Let's see what's beneath that. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is you, obviously. You're ready to offer that pentacle. to someone. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, and we've also got the Page of Pentacles here. And this is in the now position, but what I'd like to do is actually, I'd like to take, and we had the High Priestess under that, just in case you're wondering. The High Priestess can mean trusting your intuition. Let's take an astrology card, will we? From the Black Moon astrology cards. If you're interested in the cards I'm using, they're all mentioned in the description box below. So this full moon is actually happening in your 12th house, dear Capricorn. So you don't know what's going on. It's like something's behind your head. You can't turn your head at 360 degrees. That's impossible. So the card just fell out was Saturn, Return, and Age. Now Saturn, Return, and Age does speak of lessons. Saturn return, some of you could be on your Saturn return. So aging at about the age of 28 to 30, that's the first Saturn return that we have. And then we've also got the age of 56. That's our second Saturn return. Now, as I said, you're probably dealing with an Aquarian. A lot of you are dealing with an Aquarian. But Saturn speaks to Capricorn as well, so it could be you that's going through your lesson, through your Saturn return. It is a number 50, which breaks down to a 5. Now, 5s are a number of conflict. What I'd like to do is take one more card for Capricorn. One more card, just for a bit more clarity. And we've got Chiron and healing. Wow. Chiron is the wounded healer. It's the centaur in mythology. Chiron was always wounded. He was wounded deeply from his own people. Therefore, there could be a wound that you're dealing with. So you've been hurt either by family or someone that you are romantically attached to. Could even be a family member. Could be even at work. Whatever the case, Saturn return, usually with our Saturn return there are lessons, but there is the wisdom as well. Now, Chiron, healing. Some of you could actually, through your own trials and tribulations, be becoming the healer for others through your personal experiences. Now, Saturn is very strict. It's like a slap in the face. If you're not ready and you don't understand the energies that you're working through, you're probably thinking, oh my God, this was tough. And Chiron, healing. Chiron, as I said, it could even be from past life situations. Maybe you're going through that karma right now. Chiron is in Aries at this time, so it started a brand new cycle. Could some of you be dealing with an Aries? We do have the Emperor here, which could be Aries, as well as the Queen of Wands. Yes, could be. But also Saturn is the Lord of Karma, and the planet Saturn is up there with the North Node in Capricorn in your sign. So you're letting go of past life traumas, past life issues, childhood issues. You're becoming the elder. Some of you may be actually losing an elder, someone who was your Saturn, someone who was your guide, someone who taught you in a rough, tough way, but the lessons were priceless. And you are probably going through healing because of that. Others of you could have someone who is elderly, who is your guiding light. Maybe could be a little bit stern, a little bit strict. They could even be healing through something, maybe an operation or a sickness, an illness, you know. Lots of messages can come through those cards. Anyway, let's go on to the now position. So we've got the Page of Pentacles, and this is being offered out, extended out. This could be a message that's being sent. Maybe you're sending this message. You are Earth after all. Or it could be another Taurus, Virgo, or another Capricorn, if not you, sending out that message something to do with stability, with money. You are looking at a situation, here we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is usually equally giving and receiving, but here we've got someone who's down on their knees and they're offering something. This is an offer. The challenge is to take the offer that comes through. Now, are you dealing with a Libra? Because this is the card of Libra, and we do have the Queen of Swords. Have you offered, you've extended help, even financial help? Doesn't have to always be a relationship. The challenge is to accept the offer, therefore to bring in the balance. But for there to be balance, the challenge, is also like, have you given out? That's the Saturnian lesson. Have you extended help? If you're in a good financial situation, have you extended help to those that are in need, and therefore you receive the accolades for that? Like, have you done your Saturnian part? Have you put in the hard work? Have you, moved through all those difficult energies? Whereas, once we've finished all the Saturnian lessons and the work that's got to be done, then we receive. Have you done that? Have you given out? Now, the Page of Pentacles can be a message that promises something monetary, something that can grow as well, because the page is holding that Ace of Pentacles, right? So it's a small start, but it's a steady, slow and steady start, which has got the potential to get to the 6. So together, if we add these pentacles, there's 7. So you're looking at a situation. Some of you have already invested your time, your energy, your money into something. We've got quite a few pentacles. We've got the 9 of Pentacles here as well. And the 9 of Pentacles is, being stable and secure financially, standing on your own, enjoying the fruits of your labor. But this can also mean that you're not sharing, all that hard work. You're not sharing all that prosperity. 9 of Pentacles, that's a lot of pentacles. So that speaks of a firm, abundant foundation here. But now this maybe this is the Ace of Pentacles. Looks like it's that 10th pentacle that is missing. So some of you are actually thinking of bringing a partner on board for business, I mean. And it could be someone that is around your family, someone who is younger than you, someone who is, at the beginning of their craft, of their career. And look at the hand that's extended out. So this person is offering maybe not so much the monetary value, but the freshness to a job, to a business. They're offering the newness, right? And this could even be an offer of a new project, because you do have the general energy. It's the Ace of Wands, and that's, as you can see here, there is communication. Even though it's an angel, there is communication about something that is very desired, something that is very creative, and, someone's fired up about it. They want to start this. This is very creative. And this is also, starting something with not thinking too much about it, just going for it. Now here we've got the Knight of Pentacles, so that page could actually be turning into the Knight. Now, what do I mean by that? Because the Knight of Pentacles is all about action. Maybe the offer has been given out and it wasn't received, because the challenge here is to be on equal ground. Maybe if this is you offering to someone else, dear Capricorn, then maybe because you're coming in with less finances. Here at the base of your reading, this could even be a Virgo, Sun, Moon or Rising. This is the Virgo card. Could be Virgo with strong fire in their chart that we're talking about here. Nevertheless, it's someone who is very calculated in their monetary dealings. So maybe if you've offered already this pentacle, it wasn't received because you were coming in with less, and then you've turned into the Knight of Pentacles, which Knights are all about action. So you're taking action about wanting something that's going to grow. You want to have a part of it. You want to be part of this, you know, this growth here, something that's going to manifest into quite a prosperous business. This is the Six of Pentacles. This could be anything to do with fundraising, anything to do with helping the needy, you know, being there, doing charity work. And I don't know, dear Capricorn, I think that this, and you know, I feel that this could even be, as I said, dealing with family. You're dealing with family, I feel here, because if we put the pentacles together, that's 7. We've got Libra indicated here, and that's the 7th house, which is other people. But because we've got the 9 and the 1 is 10, again, we're talking about family. Now, in the recent past, with the 7 of Swords, and usually this is a card of stealth, usually it's a card of someone trying to get away with something. Here, we don't see them, like the swords are all in the soil here. They're not, there's so much trust here. They're all above board. They're all working equally together. They're working as a good group, you know. Now, could it be that the 7 of Swords here right next to what they're doing is competition from an external environment? Could be that there is tough competition here, and maybe that's why you're teaming up in a group effort, because I see group effort here, family especially. So we go from the Ace, we go straight to the 2 in the near future. The 2 of Wands is like making a choice. It's walking through that new doorway. You know, it's spreading your wings, even, you know, becoming bigger, like doing business with companies that are abroad. So it all starts off with one idea, with a deep passion, with a desire. But there is a lot of stability, like this, you know, whatever is being created here is going to last. It is something that's got longevity in it. And Saturn speaks of stabilizing something and something going long term. So I hope you know what you're getting into. This is something that's real, and this is something that's going to really need, it's going to need a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work, teamwork, no competitive energies from within, but the outside world, that's a different story. Now, crowning your reading is the Strength card and the Justice. So Strength says that you need the courage, you've got the muscle, you've got the elbows, the strong knees, all those joints are strong, you're ready for this. But also the Libra, you know, Justice. Justice talks about, you know, balancing out that scale. I feel that that's what you want. You want something that's healthy. You want something that's fair. Now, could it be that there is a legal situation with some deception of the past, because those 7 of Swords are right there? But this is in the recent past. This could even be, as I said, it's an external competitor. It's got nothing to do with the inside the, the inside of the company, the people that are involved. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that it will only be family in this business. There are, foreigners. There are people that are outside of the family. So I feel that there is a doorway that's opening. I feel that this is turning into quite a sturdy, quite a steady business. And there are choices to be made. Sometimes we want to act with our heart, but business and Saturn, they don't go with the heart, but they go with what the head says. So what is the logic? What is it? This is Gemini. Gemini is all about logic. And it's not about being sentimental. It's about doing the math, right? So partnership is all about the math, not about being sentimental. And this is the type of business that is happening here. And with the external authority here, the external authority, this could be someone, this could be the founder. Now, whether this is you or this is an elderly in your life doesn't really matter. All I know is that this is in the environment position, therefore, logically, it's not you. You're probably second after the Emperor. But the Emperor is standing here very, very strong. And, he is very Saturnian, so he could be the leader. Now, as an energy, this is very, as I said, Saturnian. It's a time of picking up your socks and putting in that hard work. Now, your hopes and fears, your hopes are that this creativity, this passion doesn't die out. Your hopes are that you can become a leader just like the Emperor is. I should say your fears are that your creativity does not die out, does not, wither away. So here we've got the Queen of Swords, and she's all about, she's not about being, not about being emotional and sentimental and anything like that. She's more this equals that, whereas we've got the Queen of Wands, and I do believe that that's probably two different people. Now, we've got two females here, so again, we've got two females and a male. Now, the male could be someone who is older, could be a father, and these could be two siblings, two sisters, or two brothers. Or, if this is anything to do with love, this could be someone that two siblings or two friends they could be interested in the same person. Now, they even look like twins. These queens, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, they actually look like twins. So that's probably a message that needs to go out for one of you out there, that for those of you that are in a family business and maybe you have been healing. Why? Because I see two sisters that are very similar, they're like twins, and the dad. So the mum is not here. So I'm wondering if the Chiron healing is talking about, I don't know, either your parents have been divorced or you've lost your mother. And therefore the father, the Emperor, takes on both the roles of the mother and the father. Nevertheless, I see that this is beautiful. Like, we've got passion, we've got a very good equilibrium of, one is inspirational and fiery and spontaneous, and the other one is air. So Gemini, more than likely, Gemini or Libra. And I did mention Aquarius, so I'm going to throw all those air signs in. So it's a healthy balance. One looks at the details and the other one looks at the, has the passion and the creativity. So this is a good team if this is business. Now, if we're looking at love, I'm going to take some more cards before I can actually make a decision on what is going on here. So I didn't even say where I would put them. So I'm going to take, I'll take one card on each of the positions, on most of them anyway. So let's take the Emperor first of all. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles, yeah. This is sturdiness. This is a healthy foundation. This is the leader of a family business. Someone who is very Saturnian. Yeah, and could even be the age of 50, because we do have Saturn return in 50. But because Saturn return is around the age of 56, this is more than likely we've got 50 and an 8, so we're talking about the age of 58. So 56 to 58. This Emperor is that age there. Let's take some more cards. So one on each of the Queens. Two of Swords on the Queen of Wands. We've got on the Queen of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it could be air and, you know, air and earth. That's why I'm wondering, dear Capricorn, if that's your energy, if you are the Queen of Swords here. Let's take the Two of Wands. We've got the Seven of Cups. So 2 sevens. Let's look at the Gemini card. Why is there the Gemini card here? What's this choice? And we've got the Nine of Swords. So the choice, there is no easy choice to make. It's funny that we've got the Two of Swords on the Queen of Wands. That's funny. And I'm saying that because we've got swords here and earth. Here we've got fire and swords. Let's take the Justice card. So we've got the Knight of Wands, sorry. The Knight of Wands, which is quick movement. This is like expansion and growth, very Sagittarian. This is quick action as well. So quickly coming into equilibrium. Let's look at that Seven of Swords in the recent past. Three of Wands. So yeah, putting in all that effort to expand and grow the business. It's a team effort, and we do have even 3 people here. And you know what? Here, this even looks like it could be a tombstone. And I'm just wondering, that story that I said, if for those, maybe one of you out there that's lost your mum, there's 3 of you left now. That's in the family situation. Let's look at this Page of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles. And we've got the Ten of Cups. So the pentacle that's being offered here, the offer that's coming through, the message, the generosity, let's say, or the, you know, coming into the team, let's say, this is going to make everyone happy. Now, Ten of Cups speaks of bliss. It speaks of a lot of emotion. And there's a lot of happiness in setting this up. Now, let's look at the Nine of Pentacles at the foundation. And we've got the Ace of Wands. There you go. Ace of Wands again. So there is a lot of passion and creativity. So we've got Ace of Wands and Ace of Wands, and here are the 2 wands in the near future. So what I'm going to say is that, let me just take one more card on the general energy, and that's the Ace of Wands. So we've got the Ace of Swords here, the Queen of Swords. Wow. So I'm going to say for a lot of you, this is the same person. This is the same person. We've got air and fire. Here we've got air and fire. So the Queen of Wands is the one that is beginning something creative, that is not only being very spontaneous, but she's also being very passionate at this time. and very calculative. So I'm going to say that for those of you that these are two different people, then we're looking at an air sign with earth, and here we've got fire and air. So if we're looking at this reading as a love reading, I'm going to say that here, because we've got the fiery energy with the Ace of Wands, and we've got these swords with the Queen of Swords. So, you know, air and fire can be quite explosive. It can also be very, you know, a lot of passion, because it's not only thought, but then it's action. So what I feel here, because one moment, I'm just looking at it. I'd like to take one more card, and that's on the Queen of Wands. And I knew it. I felt it. Okay, so that's the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is equilibrium. It's true love. I feel that this Emperor is actually wishing, hoping for this Queen of Wands. She's the one that's, she's the one, you know, that is tickling his mind, and this Emperor, and I want to say this Emperor is more than likely, dear Capricorn, I would say that this Emperor is your energy, even though it's in the area of the external, because as an energy, I mean, that's what's around you anyway. So let me take another card on the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, and we've got the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is, as we know, going through a new doorway, and it's also a choice. So yes, I do believe that you're probably making a choice between two. I think that Capricorn is feeling quite steady here in love. You've got the potential here for going for, you know, stability. You're at the point where career has gone amazingly. There isn't any lack of funds, and now you're looking for a life partner. So you've got a choice. You've got two different people here, two different people. As I said, we've got fire and air. Again, can be quite explosive here. We've got fire and air as well. Even though the Queen of Swords is showing up twice, I still feel that the Wands is what is overtaking, because you've got a lot of fire. The Emperor is fiery as well, and this is Saturn, so this must be you, and you are choosing again the fire and the air can either be Gemini, or actually we could be talking about Aquarius or Gemini that you are leaving behind, even though she is in the area of outcome, but on top of her is the Seven of Pentacles, so you're still looking at it, not certain about it. So you're in two minds. So that's a 9. If we add the 2 and the 7, they equal a 9, and that means like you're at your wits' ends. It's been hard. Whereas here we've got 2 and a 2, they're 4. This is someone that you want to shack up with, someone that you want to build a foundation with. I want to look at the 9 of Swords in the position of you. I know it's a tough decision, and that's why for me it's been really, really hard to figure out who is who. The Two of Cups is here with the Queen of Wands. So I truly believe that this is what we're looking at. So I'm going to see with the SIBILLAS I think I'm going to take the Sibyllas on, 3 Sibyllas on the Queen of Swords, because I think that the Queen of Swords is someone that is leaving your life, and the Queen of Wands is what you're hoping for. Let's take the cards. So firstly on the Queen of Swords, so we've got the pensiero, which is putting a lot of thought in. This could even be a solicitor or a doctor. This is like the Hermit, very Virgo-ish energy, looking at the details. Here we've got the La Matrice. Well, this is crazy because this is the fiery, passionate female. Wow. Let's take another card. Aha. And here we've got the card of deception. So yes, does not go to say that this Queen of Swords is not passionate and not fiery, but she's not showing her emotions. She's holding back on her emotions. And let's see the Queen of Wands now. I truly feel like this is a really, really tough decision. And that's what happens when we get mixed up with 2 different people, right? Hopefully you can see the cards. Let's just put a little bit more light there. So let's look at the Queen of Wands now. We've got Fortuna, which is it's the lucky card, like it's Jupiter, Jupiterian energy. What else do we have? Belvedere, which is like the 3 of Cups. So, you know, being maybe you're at a distance from this Queen of Wands. Maybe we're talking about someone from a foreign land. You are waiting for her, waiting for something to come through anyway. This could be her waiting for you. If you are the Emperor, then this is waiting on the sea banks, you know. And here we've got the relationship. There it is. There's that Ace of Wands. Can you see it? Finally, we got our answer. This is a spiritual bond. And you have felt this, dear Capricorn. You have felt this. You have felt that luck is happening for you. Luck is on your side, and that something's got to give. Something's coming in. Here you were looking blindly to the future, knowing that your beloved was coming through. And I truly believe, dear Capricorn, that this is your energy, and you're waiting on you, the person that you desire, sexually, emotionally. And you know, the Queen of Wands, if you are choosing between 2 business partners, let's say it's not a family situation, there's 2 different business partners, obviously you're going to take the one that is suited to you. There is equal giving and receiving. You're on the same page. The 2 of Cups is here. So we're talking about Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. And we could even have Libra. We could have Libra. Now the card of Gemini here, let's say we were talking about a Gemini. There's 9 of Swords. If she were this Queen of Swords up here, could be a Gemini. 9 of Swords is too much worry, not good enough, deception, almost a 10, almost backstabbing. But you've got quite a few 10s here, so we're talking about completions. Obviously, completions. Let's look at your love life with the Whispers of Love. Sorry about the lighting. It's that time of the day. It's getting dark. It's overcast. And let's take, dear Capricorn, what's your love life showing in the next... Oh, we got 2 cards. All right. So mid-June till end of June. So we've got true love. And we've got slow and simple. Let me just... Slow and simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. So slow and simple, slow and steady, right? So simplicity, that's what Capricorn is looking for. And the true love card says this love is once in a lifetime love. So simplicity and being on the same page emotionally, creating together. Now, you know, the Queen of Wands is very creative. You are showing up as very creative here, okay, as well. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. You are the rock. You are solid. Now you're building your foundation. Now you could even be partnering up with your love in your business. Now they do say don't mix business and pleasure, but when we've got a twin flame, when we've got true love and we've got a spiritual connection, it does, you know, as I said, there is a connection here because you've both got strong fire. We do say that the Emperor is in Aries, right? So, and I did mention Aries for the Queen of Wands as well. So, all right, I think that I will leave your reading there, dear Capricorn. That was a tough one. So, new beginnings. For those of you that are ending a cycle, maybe it was even a marriage with this Queen of Swords, you could be dealing with legalities, okay? This Queen of Swords could be someone that's going to give you a bit of a tough time where jurisdiction is concerned. But, and look, we're all in this together. We're all dealing with the North Node in Cancer and the South Node in Capricorn. You are supposed to be letting go of past life issues, anything to do with past life karma. This is your time. So that's what life is all about, learning those lessons, becoming the elder. Through experience, we grow. Dear Capricorn, for most of your readings, it's always pressing energy towards you. It's always, you know, tough energies. But it looks like at this point, with the true love card, look at that. I mean, if that's not what you need now, what can I say? I mean, if you actually find love that is true like this, and I'm going to say that for some of you, if this Queen of Wands could also be a Leo. And why do I say that? Because when we talk of true love, that's the heart, the heartfelt energy. And that is real. It's real love, right? Yeah. And I was just looking, maybe, what, you know, I can't remember who had the Sun card. I think it was Sagittarius probably had the Sun card. Anyway, so I'd like to leave it at that. I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here, for taking the time out, and I'm wishing you well. There'll be a lot of uploading on my channel in the near future, more uploading because of people asking for more and more, so I'm trying to give that to you. And Bellatrix Star has also uploaded for the full moon in Sag. Please have a look at those. They're individual signs, so you can press on the timestamps and look at what's happening around the full moon for you. So thank you again so much for all that you do. Love and blessings to all of you. Bye-bye.